Zimbabwe are suffering because of gross corruption that is carried out by people who are leading Zimbabwe at the moment, and that is the ruling ZANU-PF political party. They are receiving a lot of monies, and these monies are shared or improperly used. Few people in Zimbabwe, whilst millions of Zimbabwe languish in poverty, and there is absolutely no progress that has been recorded since 1980. And you call that freedom? Is this freedom? Is this independence? On this live broadcast, we will be exposing that Emmerson Mnangagwa's regime spent about 10 million United States dollar on independence celebrations that were done in Midlands, specifically in Okwe. Greetings and welcome on your lovely channel, the Hlonipani Global News. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time we beam live, guess what, you become the very first one to watch us. So the government of Emmerson Mnangagwa on Independence Day, they spent a whopping as 10 million United States dollar. That is a lot of money, do believe me. And if you look at the activities that took place during the Independence Day, I don't think the money that was spent can amount to 10 US dollar, which government claimed it used. So this is how Emmerson Mnangagwa is actually depleting the resources for the people of Zimbabwe. They organize Independence Day celebrations and inflate figures. Like, for example, we are told that on the 18th of April, they spent about 10 million US dollars. But if you look, the money that was spent during Independence Day celebrations, that money cannot be more than 2 million US dollars if you look at the activities that took place. And this is how, in fact, independence celebrations are part of the events that are used by the Emmerson Mnangagwa regime to clean money. So out of the claimed 10 million US dollars that was used during Independence Day celebrations, you will discover that part of the portion of that money, more than maybe 60% of that money, is shared amongst the cronies in ZANU-PF. There is absolutely no way that substandard independence celebrations amounted to 10 million US dollars. Part of that 10 million US dollars, the largest portion of that 10 million US dollars, I can attest to you that it went straight to the pocket of Emmerson Mnangagwa and those whom he is working with. So that is how corruption stinks in Zimbabwe. And the country to industrialize and create employment, you expect to actually move towards the right direction and achieve their dream, which is the 2030 dream, whereby they are looking forward to achieve a weekly income earning country by 2030. That is practically and pragmatically impossible, looking at how indisciplined the government is. Zimbabweans are not suffering because of sanctions or because they don't have resources. Zimbabweans have resources, but money is actually misused. Money is spent by few people. Money is in the pockets of few people. How do you explain? I mean, what exactly did the Emmerson Mnangagwa faction do at Gweru during independence celebrations? That stadium, which we were told, Daniel Gawe at some point lied that they were building a stadium. The stadium was complete for independence celebrations to be done. You saw the stadium yesterday. I covered the event and you saw the pictures emanating from the event. The bucket seats that were installed, primitively installed there. It was broken, and it was an embarrassment what we witnessed yesterday. And we are told that 10 million was spent for such a very, very primitive development. Even if you look at the so-called Mbuzi, the monies that have been spent on that interchange, you look at the development, you look how small the roads are, you look at the quality of the bridge that is being built there, you will see that monies in Zimbabwe are looted in the name of projects. Out of the projects that Emmerson Mnangagwa claims to have implemented in Zimbabwe, 8,000 projects. If you look at the money that has been swindled from those projects, it's alarming. There is a lot of corruption that is carried out and orchestrated by the Emmerson Mnangagwa regime. You would not believe 10 million US dollars spent on such a primitive event. And I repeat, that was a very, very primitive, substandard event. There is absolutely no 10 million that was spent. This is how they steal money. This is how they clean money. I think if you understand the language of the criminals, this is how the criminals actually clean money. You create, you inflate the figures. If the event cost maybe 1.5 million, you say the event will cost 10 million, and then you take 8.5 million, you put it to your pocket, and the 1.5 million is used for the event, and you give an impression that the event costed a total amount of 10 million United States dollars. This is how Emmerson Mnangagwa has been getting rich with his family. This is what they did even with ZEC. They inflated figures by more than 100%. I mean, you saw the election material that was used on the elections of the 23rd of August 2023. You saw how primitive, how there was shortage of papers, but look at the amount that was spent to procure the paper vis-a-vis quality of the paper that the people of Zimbabwe used to vote. So there is a lot of stealing of public resources in the name of these ZANU-PF activities. So there was Independence Day celebrations. A lot of money was looted. So the projects that Mnangagwa is currently running at the moment, out of all those projects, a lot of monies are being actually stolen. There is a solar project which was supposed to be done in Gwanda. You saw what happened there. Where did the money go? Wiknel Chivayo is still free. Because, I mean, that's how ZANU-PF operates. That is how the current regime that is leading Zimbabwe at the moment operates. Zimbabwe is actually going down the drainage because of stinking corruption that is orchestrated from the highest office. And you expect the country, there is absolutely no way the country will go and realize development as long as ZANU-PF is still in charge. Thank you very much for watching us. If you're watching us for the very first time, please do remember to press the red or black subscribe button so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one. Just you can support this channel financially by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel and help us to realize our goal to be the best global news outlet. Do also remember to follow us on our Facebook page, that is Hloniphani Global News.